Fred McFeely Rogers, who was born March 20th, 1928, was an American educator, Presbyterian minister, songwriter, author, and television host. Rogers was born in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, just 40 miles southeast of Pittsburgh, to James and Nancy Rogers. He had one sister, Elaine. He was married to his wife, Sarah, and had two sons, James and John. Pittsburgh just recently celebrated his annual birthday a couple weeks ago on March 20th at the Children's Museum, calling it Mr. Rogers Day. Rogers was most famous for creating and hosting Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood that started in 1968 and aired through 2001, which featured his gentle, soft-spoken personality and directness to his audiences. Initially educated to be a minister, Rogers was displeased with the way television addressed children and made an effort to change this when he began to write for and perform on local Pittsburgh area shows dedicated to youth. WQED developed his own show on 1968 and was distributed nationwide by Eastern Educational Television Network. Over the course of 3 decades on television, Fred Rogers became an inimitable American icon of children's entertainment and education, as well as a symbol of compassion, patience, and morality. He was also known for his advocacy of various public causes. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood began airing in 1968 and ran for 195 episodes. The last set of new episodes was taped in December 2000 and began airing in August 2001. At its peak in 1985, 8% of U.S. households tuned into the show. Rogers received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, some 40 honorary degrees, and a Peabody Award. He was inducted into the Television Hall of Fame and was recognized by 2 congressional resolutions and was ranked number 35 among TV Guide's 50 Greatest TV Stars of All Time. Several buildings and artworks in Pennsylvania are dedicated to his memory, and the Smithsonian Institution displays one of his trademark sweaters as a treasure of American history. Rogers was diagnosed with stomach cancer in December 2002, not long after his retirement. He underwent surgery on January 6, 2003, which was unsuccessful. Rogers died on the morning of February 27, 2003, at his home with his wife by his side, less than a month before he would have turned 75. His death was such a significant event in Pittsburgh that the entire front page of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette published the next day devoted its coverage to him. The Fred Rogers Memorial statue now sits down North Shore by the river in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was created by Robert Burks and opened to the public on November 5, 2009.